Good evening, all of you. I hope all of you completed the programs like mini projects what we seen so far. And yesterday I given an idea for employee management project also. At least maybe I hope somebody started right working on it. Can I know anyone started at least a design part? Because I given the design itself, but let me know if anybody. Okay, very good. Only one remaining. At least if you started, automatically you will get the things. You will get the ideas. You will get the things. You will get the confidence. Today we are going to see very little bit big project. We can say it's like a major project, and this is the last project I am going to demonstrate. So today is the tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last class for advanced Python. So today I am going to explain this hospital project. That is little bit big one, and maybe okay. If you do these type of projects, then automatically you will get more confidence. So anyway, I'll start. Okay, all of you see this. So this is the hospital management system project. So here actually in the program itself, I given username and password. With that username and password, I'll log in. So username I given as admin. Password I given 1234. I given this program in the program itself. Just I clicked on login, right? Once I clicked on login, then only I'll get the main menu. What is this main menu? So main menu is patient registration, room allocation, employee registration, appointment booking, patient bill, and as well as exit. So let me go with first option, patient registration. So for patient registration, you are going to give some patient ID. Let's say I'm giving ID as some 100. Next, patient name, ABCD, and sex male. Next, date of birth, let's give 2000, 0901. Blood group, B. Contact number, I'm giving some details here. Next, alternate contact, email ID. Consulting team or a doctor. So, Dr. XYZ, address, HYT. So now I'm going to submit this. So once I submitted, what we are getting here, see here, details inserted into database. Okay. So for this database, what we need to have this. So what is the table? Let's I'll show you that table also here. So the table is so now I'm going to open this database. So database is SQL DB. This is the database, and this is the table, right? So here we have so many tables are there, but now I inserted patient details, right? So in this database, we are having so many tables. Already I told you, a database is collection of tables. So I need so many tables because it is a very okay big project. It's not a mini project. It's a major project, we can say. So now I inserted patient details. So now I can. If you see here, this is the last record what I inserted. Patient ID I given 100. Patient name I given ABCD. Sex I given male, and blood group I given B. Date of birth, address, consultant doctor, and email ID. So this is the details I given, right? So this is already I inserted some more details. So again, I'll show you. So this is a database patient, right? So now, if you want to click patient details, means you want to search. I'll search here. If I given 100, okay, patient ID 100. I'm searching for that patient details. The patient ID 100, address HYD, patient name, sex, okay, the blood group, all these things. Just these are the numbers, right? So, okay. So now, I need to go back. I'll go with one more other option. So this is already logged in. So now I need to alert some room number. So for 100 patient, for patient ID 100, I need to allocate some room, right? So room type is single room, okay, and 2 sharing, 3 sharing. So for example, room type, single room, single, and room number, for example, 100. Room number, already I inserted some dummy data here. Room number, if you want, you can check here. This is a room table. So room number, you can check here. Room number 45, 49. Okay. So I have some 12. So 45. I'll give 45 here. Room number 45. And room charges, as it is single room, I can give some 4,500. Date admitted. Date admitted, I'm giving 2 days date. 1, 12, 22. Date discharged. So maybe I'll give here 21, 11, 11, 22. And date discharged, I'll give 2 days date. 1, 12, 22. So now I'll click on submit. Okay, so if I click on submit, what it is giving, all of you please see here, room number is currently occupied. Okay, if you see here, if you go to database, you can see here, so it is already occupied. So that is the reason why it is giving like this. So you can give other room. If you want, you can give other name, right? So this is the way how it is going to be happen in general. Okay, so now you can go for some other employee registration. So for example, new employee is joined. I can register this employee ID, employee name, some XYZ, and some sex male, age 22, salary 10,000, experience 20, and contact number 12345, email ID abc@gmail.com. So I'm going to click. So employee data added. Now we can see whether employee data added or not. So employee data. So you can see here in employee table. So this is the last record I inserted. If you see here, this is the last record. Okay, it's the 1000 employee ID I given, XYZ male, age, and okay, designation, salary, experience, all these things, right? So similarly, we'll go for one more option. Okay, so book appointment. I need to book appointment. So for the patient ID 100, I need to book appointment. So doctor ID So you can see here doctor ID. Already I have some doctors available here. Okay, so medicine employee. So here employee ID is doctor ID. So let's say 1101. 1101 is the 1101 is the employee ID. Appointment number, you can say 123. Appointment time, so 5 o'clock, 5:00:00. Appointment date, for example, 2. So 2022, month 12, the date 2. Description, something like a headache. Submit, save. So appointment set successfully. So appointment is done. If you want, you can see here. You can go to this appointment table. So here appointment. In appointment table, you can see here last appointment we did. So for the patient ID 100, appointment is done, right? So this is the data what we given. Similarly, if you want, you can go with some more details here. The patient bill. So now patient ID 100. For patient ID 100, just we are generating some bill. So let's say the discharge date is 02 or 01 12. So 2022 slash month 12/01. Next, treatment headache and the treatment code. Something you can do. Treatment cost, for example, some 10,000. 10,000. Medicine, some M1. Medicine quantity 2. Medicine price, some 200. Okay. Generate bill. Okay. So now, so it is going to be updated. Hospital billing data saved. Okay. So now it is saved. If you want, you can see here. So it is already stored in the database. If you want to update, you can update. Discharge date updated. If you want, you can update. So if you want to see here, you can see here the bill details. Patient treatment. Okay. So treatment and bill, the total cost 10,000. Treatment code and treatment type, patient ID. So if you see here, how many forms we are getting in a single project. That is why I mentioned this is a mini project. Sorry, it is a major project. So you can see here, first of all, this is the main screen. Once you log in, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 options. If you click on exit, then you will be exited. If you click on this exit, then you will go out. This will be entire application is closed. At least you got an idea how these things are going on. So you can do wonders. You can do wonders with advanced Python. So that is the reason why I told you it is not about doing something, some program with core Python knowledge. You need to do whatever you want. The only thing is you must have requirements. For example, here if I want to implement some hospital management system, I should know what are the requirements in hospital, what need to be done in hospital, right? So I can have different types of people are there, like doctor is there, patient is there, like discharge date is there, room allotment should be there. So all these things are there now. So that is the reason why. So we must take care about all the things, and the connectivity is also important. So because these all are connected, right? These all are connected. So that's why you must know how how to work with these type of things. Okay, so any doubts, please let me know. Have you understand this project first of all? You get, I think you got an idea, right? How this, how the things can be done. You got an idea, right? So it is not only because initially we started with very small project like student management system, and yesterday I asked employee management system, and we did something like a calculator project. Okay, so any idea tomorrow, if I ask you, can you do something on, and already one more project we seen, that is bookstore, right? Bookstore, how the books will be managed in a library. We added some books, we searched some books, and we updated some books, and we updated some books, and we deleted some books, and we added some entries. So you can take any real-time application. Project is nothing but simply implementing some real-time. Okay, so by taking that application, by taking that thing in mind, you are in a position to do it. If you do it, then automatically it will be done. So any doubts? Because I'll show you the code for each and every form, how it is linked. I'll show you. So first I'll go with the login form page. Okay, first let me go with the login form page. So if you see here, these all are the common things. We can import tkinter. Everything is available in tkinter. So if you import a tkinter, automatically the things will be done. So here, login form, here hospital management system is the title of this project, and the window size, you can give any window size. And just what I'm doing here is I'm using some colorful, just I managed this page in a colorful way. If you want to use some other colors, then you can use. Okay, so that is what I told you. Interface GUI is depends on you only, in which color you want, what type of colors you want. Everything can be done easily, right? So now see here. So you can apply different types of fonts, you can apply different types of colors, you can apply different types of background. For example, instead of powder blue, if you want some pink color, master.config, for example, let me change later, but now here I can write pink. Anyway, I'll share this. You can do your modifications and you can work on this project so that you will get different ideas. Okay, now see here, I changed it to pink color. So that's why we are getting pink color, right? If you want, you can change this one also to pink color. Now, if you want, you can change this one also to pink color. Pink. Okay, so background. So if you want, you can do it whatever the way you want, but the color whatever I selected is looking good. So that's why I'm using that color. So that is powder blue. So I'm not changing that design. Let me use as it is looking good. Okay. So, and for text box and for label and for this panel, whatever you want, you can do, right? So now we'll go to the design part where we are using this design. So here, if you see here, I'm using a grid layout where I'm going to use rows and columns. Okay, row, column. So here also row 1, and this is row 2, and here it is row 0, right? So hospital management will be appeared in first row, and this will be appeared. First row means 0th row, and this will be appeared in first row, and this will be appeared in second row, right? And similarly, buttons, it is appeared in third row, this login, and as well as exit button also appeared in the same row, third row. This one also third row, this one also third row. I given column 0 for login and for column 1 for this, right? So now I mentioned I given the username and password here itself. So here S1 is equals to admin, right? So admin 1234 already I given admin 1234, and if you want to give root and as well as 4321 also, okay, so we'll get the same. So you can see here. I'll give now root and 4321. Root and 4321. Root 4321. Okay, so same thing. So if you are given that admin 1234 or root 4321 also, we'll get the same page. So that is you can modify here. If you want, you can give some other username and password. Okay, so once it is done, we can get. Otherwise, for example, if you are given invalid, then you will get error. So let me give some other entries. I'll give some other entries here. We will get a error here. So A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. So now see here. Please enter valid username and password. Already we seen this is actually getting okay by using message box. We seen how to use message box with the different options, how to display error, how to display warning, how to display retry, how to display cancel. All these things already we seen in our previous class, right? So this is about this page. Okay, so this is this page. So I hope you understood, right? This page. Any doubts? Any doubts? And similarly, for each and every form, you need to, for example, this is a database. Okay, so what is the database? SQL.db. So in this database, we are going to use this patient information. So what we are getting from patient ID, patient name, patient date of birth, patient address, patient sex, okay, background, email, contact information, consultant doctor. Okay, all this information we are taking from the patient, and this patient's registration form. In patient registration form, we are taking all this, right? Patient ID we are collecting here, and next we are collecting patient name, sex, date of birth, blood group, okay, contact number, alternate contact number, email ID, so mobile number, all this we are collecting. And finally, we have buttons: update button, delete button, search button, exit button, and as well as submit button. Okay, so we have all these buttons. We know how to design this, right? So now when I click on let me go to that screen. Let me go to that screen. So now this is the screen what we are talking about. This is the screen what we are talking about. Patient ID, patient name, sex, date of birth, blood group, contact number, alternate contact number, email ID, consulting doctor, address. So this is what we are designing here. Okay, so we got all these things, and next up. Okay, so if you see here, insert patient. What is this insert patient? Insert patient is nothing but just we are inserting all the data into the table. So first we are connecting to the database, and once it is connected, next we are going to insert these details into the table. So this is what we are doing. Insert into patient. The values are what we entered from the text boxes. So these are nothing but patient information. P1 means patient ID. P2 means patient name. Okay, P3 means date of birth and all the details. So the details what we have here, same details we are connecting. All these details we are collecting, And when I click on submit button, just in the back end, in the program, I am calling insert query. Right. Next, update. Update is nothing but if I want to modify any patient information, then I need to use this update command. Update patient set name is equals to, if you want to set name, if you want to modify sex or date of birth or blood group or anything, if you want to modify, you can modify. Yesterday already I discussed about update operation. If you want to update any information, you need to use the update command. Right. Here also same thing. For example, if you are giving any information which is not available, then you will get error. For example, let me give some other information. Okay, so I'll give some other information and I'll click an update. So now see here, patient ID is not registered. So it is not registered because it is invalid ID I given. That's why it is going to give us error, right? So always you need to go with some. If I given 100, patient ID 100, it is okay. So patient ID can have 100. So then we will get information, right? So this is about patient information. And similarly, we can have employee. Employee means if any new employee is joined in a hospital, maybe he is a doctor or maybe he is some other operator or maybe he is some other lab technician or anyone is joined in a hospital, then he will be registered first. So that is what employee form. So for registration, we are using employee form. So same details we are taking. For employee, we are taking employee ID. Okay. Next, we are taking name of the employee, employee sex, age, and as well as salary, experience, contact number. And finally, once we take all the details, email and so on, we are having save option, delete option, exit option. Save means the details will be saved in the database. And delete means we are trying to delete an employee from the database. Same, this is also very similar to your patient form. In patient form also we are having all the details. Here also same. If you see here, okay, so if you see here, employee registration form. So these are all the details we are collecting from the employee. So employee ID, name, sex, age, salary, experience, contact number, email ID. And once we collected all these details, employee designation, that is also we are collecting, whether he is a doctor or he is a nurse or receptionist or maybe he is a lab technician, all these things you need to give, right? So once you give it, and once you click on save button, then automatically the details will be stored in the employee table of the database. So I think, you need to create all these tables also in the database. If you see here, how many tables are there for this project? First name is contact number table, treatment table, medicine table, patient table, room table, next appointment table, employee table. So these all are the details. If we talk about employee, so these all are the details we need to store. As we are taking same details from here, we see here. So these are the other details we are taking from the employee. You can see here. Right. So employee ID, salary, employee name, sex, age, employee designation, email ID, and phone number. These are all we are taking from this form, same details, so we are storing in the table. Right. I hope you people are getting right. Please let me know any queries. If you understand this project, then you can do anything in Python. You can do your own project because this is the major project. Like this, you may think some other projects. Even in student also, for student also, you can do some project. You can plan some project with different modules. So like this, you can have some table for student marks. You can have some table for student extracurricular activities. We can have some table for student achievements. You can have some table for subjects. Okay. Any doubts? Please let me know any doubts. Everything, whatever we are doing from the GUI, that should be stored in the database table. That is first thing. And how many forms you are going to take in the front end in GUI, that should have equivalent table in the database. If you take employee in the GUI, there should be table in a database table, employee table. If you take patient, definitely they should have some table for patient. Yeah, Jupyter also you can do it, no problem. You can do in Jupyter also. Doesn't matter what is the environment you are going to use. You can use. Already I showed you. That's why I showed you one of the project in Jupyter only. First initial project. I started with Jupyter only, right? So now you can do it in Jupyter. You can do it in PyCharm. You can do it in Anaconda. You can do it in even in Google Colab also. You can do. That is up to you. Doesn't matter what is the environment you are going to use. Okay, so now we'll go to some other form. So for example, patient bill. Okay, so for bill, these are the details we are collecting. So similarly, for this bill also, we should have a table. Okay, so this is a patient information, treatment. Okay, so patient ID, treatment, what is the treatment, and treatment code, treatment cost. So total bill, how much? So that is the table. So for patient ID, what are the details you need to store? You can store. So already I told you, it is not mandatory that you need to store all the details. So here, what we are storing, we are storing treatment cost, we are storing treatment code, treatment type, patient ID. Okay. So this medicine quantity, if you want, you can store, otherwise not required. If you want to update discharge date also, you can update it. Okay. If you want to generate bill, so you can generate bill also, right? Next, book appointment. Appointments also, there should be some table. So here, if we see here, so there is a table for appointment. So what we are storing here, patient in appointment, what will be there? A patient is given appointment. Okay, and so a doctor is going to look for the patient, right? So that's why patient ID is important, and doctor ID is also important, and appointment number, and appointment time and date, and as well as the description, right? So these are all the details we are taking from this interface. Okay. So patient ID, doctor ID, appointment number, appointment date, appointment time, and the description of the appointment. So if you want, you can search for appointments. So you can search some appointment like on which date. For example, let's say I'll check 202201. Okay, so 1201. So today, is there any appointment? So no appointment for today. So there is a error we are getting. So if you want, you can see here any appointments are there. So you can see here 9 2 2 12 2022. Let's see 2 12 2022. So tomorrow. Okay, now see here tomorrow there is an appointment. Okay, for which patient? Patient ID 100, patient name ABCD, appointment number 123, doctor ID 1101, and the time. What is appointment time we are given? 5 o'clock. Right. So this is our appointment search. So I hope all of you are getting right how the things are going. Yeah, we can delete the data also. So we can delete data. For example, if we want, For example, I want to delete an employee. An employee left your hospital. Okay, so let me go to this employee registration. So employee ID, I want to delete an employee. So which employee I need to delete? So for example, employee ID, you can see here which employee is there. I want to delete one employee here. For example, I want to delete an employee whose ID is 67. 67 ID employee I'm deleting. So I'm going to delete 67. So employee data deleted. Now see here whether this is there or not. You go to database. Now 67 is there, right? Now just refresh. Now see here. Now 67 is deleted, right? So this is the way you can delete employee or as well as patient and as well as okay, you can delete any information. Even appointment also you can delete. You can delete appointment if it is an appointment schedule. So you may delete that appointment. Once that appointment is over, then you are supposed to delete that appointment, right? So that's why here in appointment also we are storing appointment ID. So an appointment ID, appointment number we are asking. So if there is any appointment we want to delete, for example, book an appointment. So here delete. The entire appointment to be deleted. So what appointment you need to delete? So you need to give the appointment number. For example, I want to delete this appointment number 6. Okay, so if you want to delete the number 6, you should know appointment number. That's why, right? So now I want to delete the appointment number 6. Delete. Patient appointment deleted. So now see here whether it is there or not. So 6 we deleted, right? So just you refresh here. So now 6 is deleted. Okay, now 6 appointment is deleted. I hope all of you are getting right. Is it clear? Nova, Himasri. Okay. Remaining students, any doubts? I'll share this project, all the files. You must do in your Jupyter or maybe in ideally whatever may be the environment, because in my environment I created all the tables, all these things are there. In your environment you may not have any tables, so you must do it so that the tables, everything, you need to check each and every activity whether it is doing something in the database. Because just now I explained, right, employee, patient, how the things are working. I'm doing something from the GUI and I'm checking whether it is really affecting in the database or not. So I deleted something. We got some statement deleted, appointment deleted in GUI. But is it really deleting from the database? You need to check, right? So that is what we need to do here. So everything you need to check in the database part. If that is fine, then your project is working fine. But if it is doing something only in the front end in GUI, but it is not doing anything in database, then it is it's no use and it is not going to be called as a project also. So the main intention here is whether you are storing the data, whether you are manipulating data, whether you are adding something, whether you are updating something, whether you are deleting something. Is it happening from the both ends? Both ends means is it happening from front end as well as from the back end? So if it is doing like that, then you can say it's working fine. Otherwise, it is not. It's not going to be useful. So, any doubts? So you try this and you complete. Maybe you complete this one, and as well as yesterday I suggested some more project employee. That one also. Tomorrow we'll see if there are any doubts. Okay, so if there is any possibility, I'll share one more project also. But if there is first priority will be given for doubts. Okay, you do this one and as well as employee project. So if there are any doubts, I'll discuss the doubts in tomorrow's class. But if you want one more project, then I'll discuss that project also. That is up to you. What you want, right? Okay, so I'll stop here. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you don't have any doubts, I'll